Now, as the roller continues to go up and down the driveway to compress it even more, it can't get to every single spot like right here next to the garage. So a smaller plate compactor is used to get into these areas that the roller can't. Then once the roller is done, for the final step, the plate compactor makes its way around the driveway, touching every square inch to smooth out the finish. And if you're wondering, the reason why they use water is to prevent the hot asphalt from sticking to the machinery, but it's also used to help smooth out the finish because water turns to steam when it hits that hot asphalt. And that steam helps iron out the imperfections in the driveway, and it makes it look a lot more uniform and smooth. So with one last pass with the plate compactor, and our driveway is officially done. Now this took a little over 4 hours to complete, and I think the results speak for themselves. These guys did an amazing job. Alright, now that the guys are heading out, let me show you the breakdown of how much this cost. So for digging up that old driveway and hauling that asphalt away, putting down the QP stone base, and then grading and leveling and compacting that stone base, and finally adding 3.5 inches of commercial grade I-5 hot asphalt, and then rolling that, all of this cost me $6,000. And so you have an idea, that came out to $5.45 a square foot. So now you can do the math to get a rough estimate to give you an idea of how much it would cost to get your driveway redone. Alright, and check out the driveway. This looks so good. Man, I should have done this a long time ago. It's just hard because I always have to have cars on here. I always have to make videos and I have to keep working to keep going with YouTube. But I got a nice little spot here that I was able to do it, and man, it came out awesome. Holy smokes, you could actually feel the heat radiating off this thing. Well, I know what, this is going to be really cool. Check this out. So this is my thermal camera, and the purple color is about 140 degrees Fahrenheit, and the yellow is about 180. You can see the side closer to us is cooler because that's what they laid down first, compared to the other side, which is still pretty hot. Now it's important that you don't walk on this until it cools down, which takes about a day or two, and they told me to keep the cars off of this for at least a week. That way the asphalt has time to cure and harden. So there you go, out with the old and in with the new. And I'm glad I finally pulled the trigger and got this done because look at the difference. Here's the before and after. We used to have giant potholes like this, and now it's nice and smooth. The edge of the driveway was crumbling into pieces, and now it's straight and solid. So I know they said I had to wait a week before driving on it, but I wanted to keep the cars off as long as I could. So here we are 2 weeks later, and I'm able to park part of my fleet on this beautiful driveway. And not only does this driveway look absolutely amazing, but it's completely functional. It's nice and flat. There's no more bumps. And over here where I had that issue where the old driveway sunk down and created that giant lip, look, nice and flat now. So I could get my toolbox in and out of the garage without having to lift it up. Nice and easy. Also, if you remember, with the old driveway, the jack stand was wobbly and moved around, which was very dangerous. Well, now check it out. It doesn't wobble at all, no matter which direction you put it. It is nice and sturdy. Now, these jack stands have very sharp edges here, and if you put the weight of the vehicle on here, it will dig into this driveway. This driveway does take about 6 to 12 months to fully harden and cure. It's fine for cars, but not good for jack stands. So an easy solution is just use a piece of wood underneath the jack stands, and now it won't imprint onto the driveway because we have a nice large surface area that we distributed the load over. And one last thing I want to show you guys is how I'm going to prevent the driveway from getting all messed up due to oil stains. And that's pretty simple. It's these oil mats. They work really well. The top of the mat here is an absorbent material, and the bottom of the mat is a plastic material, so it won't absorb through and then get on the driveway. So I'll link it in the description if you have any interest, but I just wanted to show you guys because this is obviously a problem that I thought about. I just put this brand new beautiful driveway. I don't want to mess it up and get stains on it. So that's how I'm going to prevent any oil stains. So that's the process on how to replace your driveway. It came out awesome, and now I could get back to making my videos, and stay tuned because we have a bunch of awesome ones coming out soon.